I had to forgive myself first. So we have declutter your mind, home, or schedule. Organize and tidy your living and workspace. Quiet your mind for light housekeeping in your head. Free up room in your schedule so you aren't giving all your energy away to others. Starts with us. Declutter your life to make space for your intuition. Clear out all those negative thoughts, all those racing thoughts about what we need to do next or what needs to be done. Less can often be more. Simplify and streamline. Like I said, our physical consciousness, how we're operating in this world, in this 3D world, how we're operating within this body, it overtakes our spiritual consciousness, which is our intuition. So we have to make a conscious decision. It all starts with being self-aware of how you're living your life, how you're being driven. Are you listening to your intuition? Are you quieting your mind? Or do you feel every moment of every day with something? And even when you're resting, you're still racing. Your mind is still racing. And that's something that I had to learn as well. We can be on go, on go, on go, on go. It is hard if you always have to be doing something. We're working, we're trying to survive out here. And oftentimes we don't take the time to just be, just sit down wherever you're at and just take a mental break. And in that little bitty, if you give that space, you'll begin to hear the intuition. You'll begin to hear those answers that you seek to the problems that you have in your life. You'll begin to grow spiritually. So take some time, declutter. You don't have to give your energy away to others. You can pull back and be selfish sometimes in those times when you can. Because if we're not full, if we don't take care of ourselves, how are we going to take care of others? That just doesn't make sense. It just don't make sense. And you're talking a single parent of 3 children. My children are grown now, but hey, I find I find myself replacing responsibilities and working and creating my own goals. I replaced that with something else. So now I'm on my spiritual path. I've been on my spiritual path for a while. And this has helped me to learn how to slow down, even though it's still hard for me to slow down because all my life I've been going. So this message is as much as is for me as well, as much as it is for you. So clear your mind, clear your heart, and I'm gonna read this card. Read this. Spirit wants you to know that less is more now. So begin pulling back. This could be a good time to clean your house, organize your computer, desktop, something that's light, that isn't too mentally taxing, right? Can provide a great time to check in with your intuition. And it's okay to say no. If people want you to do something, or it's going to take away from your quiet time of what you need to do, say no and say yes to you, because you deserve it. And when we slow down, we can begin to reflect on what we need to do to go forward. When we're always going on go mode, it makes us anxious. That anxiety builds up and builds up. That fear of not being enough or not getting enough gets in our way. So I encourage you at this moment to really look at your life. Really look at how you can incorporate this little practice of more time for yourself, giving more time to yourself. Getting at the base of you, of who you know yourself to be, not who the society wants you to be, not who you've been betraying the world, not who you're portraying yourself to the world to be. Get to know you intimately. And it feels good to know yourself, to get to know yourself before we were programmed. Because it's all about a cycle. It's all about a cycle. Cycle of programming when we're born, and a cycle of excavating all the programming, getting rid of all the programming and going back and finding yourself again. Finding what makes you happy, finding what makes you just joyful, just loving, just kind, just in this world. Finding your happiness within. If it's only for a minute, then hey, that's a minute just for you. So declutter your mind. You heard that saying, less is more. It really is. And it's a mindset. And you're not going to get there like that. Maybe you don't need the newest car. Maybe your car runs just fine. Maybe you don't need to impress others. Maybe by you not getting or not buying something new, you don't have to work as hard. And maybe you can use some of that energy to pour back into yourself, to listen to your intuition, to get to know yourself again. And when you do that, you begin to appreciate the little things of what's important. What's important to me? What's important to you? Great question. Okay. Ancestor, spirit guides, did the universe want us to know about forgiveness, about decluttering our mind, going to a more spiritual state of consciousness, listening to our intuition? What do you want us to know? Thank y'all for stopping by, checking me out. I appreciate you. If you like this message, then I encourage you to like the video. I would appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel, Apex Healing Tarot. Okay, what message do you have for us, Spirit? I have one. Tantric Journey. Tantric Journey. The frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences within ourselves and with another. So this journey, like I said, this excavation of removing all those things, removing all those worldly things, earthly things, those mindsets that you have, grudges that you've been holding on to. It's about removing all of that, removing those hurts and pains and those betrayals that you feel within inside that may have been afflicted, that may have been caused by others. That's what I'm trying to say. It's about going within, finding yourself, healing, piecing yourself back together. And this is hidden. It's hidden inside you. All that wisdom, all that knowledge. Go inward, not outward. Outward desires and satisfactions will only be temporary. But if you go within and we know ourselves, or who ourselves do, we know who we are when we begin to realize who we are. We become one within ourselves. We tap in. To who you are, the I am. We begin to feel our feelings, right? We open up our hearts to ourselves that we may have been blocked off for a long time when we got hurt, and we don't even realize we're operating out of this hurt space. So we all have the power to choose and to change. So I hope this message encourages you to do the little things. Say no when you want to. You don't need to do everything. You don't have to be everything to everybody. Pour into yourself when you're able to. What message does the universe have to tell us about forgiveness? Listening into our intuition, going back to who we know ourselves to be that has been lost. You need to tell us. The universe wants you to know that you are safe, you are protected, the worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. You are ready. Lessons have been learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. It is safe. Yes, you are safe. So you can go on this journey of loving yourself, being one with yourself, and then sharing your love with others, healing yourself. So I encourage you to do that. And I thank you for joining me. I'm gonna end it here. This is just a quick check-in about forgiveness. And this is just only a little like 1% of what forgiveness means, but I hope you start on this journey. And I'm sending you all the peace, love, and light and blessings that you need in this time. And you can do it. Your God, the divine, the universe, your ancestors want you to know you are safe and you are protected. And you have it within you to move beyond all the challenges that life brings. We learn lessons during this lifetime, but it's safe for you to trust your path. Listen to your intuition. Make that small change. Clear your head and your heart. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.